Hello, everyone, and welcome to Your Sound. My name is Dave Mighty Mouse West, audio engineer. My son and I have produced an instructional DVD on live sound called Your Sound. Our topic today, I think, will be on EQing, and I would also like to add that knowing when to say when can be your best friend. Obviously, we're having some frequency issues here today. Now, assuming that everyone is up to speed on the fundamentals of sound and frequency, we will proceed. One of the main uses of an EQ is to maintain control over the frequencies that are bugging us. In the video is a segment I call Find the Freaks. Find the Freaks is a cool little game that teaches you how to recognize those troublesome frequencies yourself. All right. Let's get started with the basics. Roll a clip from the video, would you? EQing is one of the biggest number games in audio engineering, and the objective to the game is to leave as many of those numbers alone as possible. Let me break it down for you. Think of the audio spectrum as a pie, a very healthy pie, and in this pie are the four basic food groups of sound: lows, low mids, high mids, and highs. That's basically bass, treble, and everything in between. An EQ allows us to boost, which is to increase, or cut, which is to decrease, the volume to a select group of frequencies. The size of that group of frequencies is determined by the bandwidth. Bandwidth is simply the number of frequencies there are between the highest and lowest numbers at hand. Think of bandwidth as a slice of that pie. The larger the slice, the larger the bandwidth. And the larger the bandwidth, the more numbers there are involved, which has more effect on what you hear. You know, all this talk about food's making me kind of hungry. Let's do lunch. Deep. Ooh, craft services was early. Early bird gets the worm. Say, I got it. I'm going to use my lunch to help further explain to you the wonderful world of EQing. Let's imagine that this pizza pie represents the entire audio spectrum. Now let's further imagine that the pepperonis are the frequencies and the bandwidths are the slices. For starters, I'm going to cut this pizza right down the middle. Now, the whole spectrum has two rather large bandwidths, lows and highs, which also represents a two-band EQ. This is better than absolutely nothing, but the big problem here is whenever you use either half of this pie, the changes are pretty drastic. Remember, we're dealing with volume here, so if the volume to all of the lows and low mids are greatly reduced, then this is all that's left. That's because the high band contains more frequencies than the low band.
Next, man. Thanks, bro.
Dude. Next, we'll do a three-band EQ, or 3 equal slices. This pie has lows, mids, and highs. This third slice offers more versatility because it has narrowed the other two bandwidths.
Oh, hey, pizza. Thanks, man.
Dude. Next would be a 4-band EQ. This is even better yet because this fourth slice narrows the bandwidths even more and offers us control over the 4 food groups of sound: lows, low mids, high mids, and highs. And this helps our objective immensely. These basic EQs are all pretty cool, but still limited. Those are all fixed frequencies and bandwidths, so all you can do is turn them up or down. Unfortunately, you're unable to select the center frequency.
What?
Now, there's a brief look into EQing. It's important to know how something works to be able to use it correctly. And trust me, it's not as complicated as it seems. In fact, sometimes it's as easy as inserting a small little EQ on an input channel or a subgroup. I picked this little 3-band EQ up at my local guitar center, and I call it one of my problem solvers. For more on live sound, or to pick up a copy of Your Sound, visit our website, yoursoundvideo.com. Well, thanks for watching, be safe, and we'll see you on the next one. I'll be out in the lobby for questions and answers. This way, please.